Hello everybody! So in today's video, I'm going to be doing an updated version of making a GFX or a thumbnail, and I know that, lots of people thought that the first one was alright, but I know that I've learned so much more about how to make GFXs and just, all that stuff, so I'm going to make an updated version of it. I hope you enjoy! Okay, so the applications you'll need to make sure that you can make a GFX is Roblox Studio, Blender, and also you will need to download a rig, which I'll get into that later in the video. But first, we're going to open up Roblox Studio. Once you load up Roblox Studio, you're going to click on Base Plate. Once you open it up, you should only have the Explorer tab open right now. Okay, so as you can see, there's a Home, Model, Test, View, and Plugins tab. You can go into the Plugin tabs and you can see all these tabs like the Build Rig, Tools, Avatar Importer. You won't need any of this right now. However, you will need the Load Character plugin. So when you go to the Home tab, you'll click Toolbox, and then you see all of these tabs, the models, images, meshes, audio, videos, and plugins. Once you see plugins, click on it and search Load Character. Please do not get the one that costs Robux because that might be a scam out of your Robux. There's a free version that I already have, so make sure that you click this one. Once you have the plugin installed, you're going to go to Load Character and put in your username. Here I'm going to put mine, which is KittyKluzzy. Once you know that this is your avatar, make sure that the X is marked for Spawn at Origin. As you can see here, this is my avatar. I know it needs to be updated, but I'll get that in later. Anyways, make sure that the X is marked at Spawn at Origin, and make sure you spawn R6, not R15. Okay, and once you see that your avatar is loaded in, just right-click on the username and export selection. And you can name it whatever you want. It doesn't really matter what it's called, but I'm going to name it My Character. And then make sure that you save it. Okay, now that it's saved, I'm going to find a model, like a room, to put the GFX in. Once you've found your desired room, you're going to right-click on it, and then export selection again, and then I'm going to name it Bedroom Model. Okay, so once it is saved, you can X out, and when it asks you to save change to base plate, you can just click No. Okay, so once you've found the rig file, I'm just going to right-click and open. Once you have opened the file, it will open up the rig with Blender already open. And so to move around, just press Shift and F, and hold Shift and F, and now you will be able to move around, which is W, A, S, and D. So now you can see this rig, and it is all white. Now, what you want to do is you want to delete the head. To delete the head, just right-click, click X, and click on Delete. And now you want to delete the eyes, the tongue, and the lips. Now that we have just the body, we now can add the texture of your character. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to go over this little thing. You'll see a plus sign will come up and just drag it down. Now it'll almost look like there's a split screen. Right here, you're going to make sure that you're clicking on a body part, such as maybe the torso or the arms or legs. Doesn't really matter. Then you're going to click on the cube and then go to Node Editor. Here it'll say Image Texture. Click on this little file icon and then go to Desktop, and where it says your username, onetext.png. Make sure that you load this up. Okay, so it might look like the texture is not showing up, but just to make sure that you have done it correctly, go on to the white snowball and click Material. Now the texture should show up. Okay, so now we're going to File, Import Wavefront.obj. Okay, so now there is your character and the bedroom model. I'm going to just load in the character, make sure it is OBJ, not MTL. Alright, and once you've got that, just import OBJ. So now we're just going to delete the other body parts, but make sure that you have the head. Okay, so now we're just going to delete her arms, torso, and legs on this. Okay, so now we're going to select her head and her hat and the candy corn. So to select something, just right click, and to select more than one item, hold shift while right clicking. Okay, so now you're gonna go over here and just rotate everything so that way it isn't backwards, like this. You might need to adjust it, and the head might be a little off from the neck, but that's okay. There you go, now you have your character all squared away. Now we're just going to go to File, Import wavefront.obj, you know the drill. Then we're going to go to bedroom model.obj, or whatever you named it, like for the room model.obj. Then you're going to import it. Okay, so make sure that you click Set Origin and Origin to Geometry. That'll make it so much easier to drag it over here. Okay, so now I'm going to select my character, and I'm going to position her to probably either sit in this chair or the bed or this little sofa. There's many options. I'm going to have her sit in the chair and probably like read a book or something, and I think that would look really cute for a picture. Okay, so I don't think I have a camera. So if I want to add a camera, I go to Create, and then you've got Meshes, Curves, Lamps, Other. You're going to go to Other and click Camera. Okay, so where it says Resolution, I'm going to make it 2000 by 2000, just so that way it's a square shape. Okay, so where we spawn the camera, make sure that you also put in a lamp. I prefer that you use any of these, like the point, sun, spot, hemi, or area. I'm using a hemi lamp right now, so just to let you know. I know I forgot to say that earlier, but please do not forget the lamp. Okay, anyways, to go into camera mode, just click 0 on your keyboard. Now you're gonna go over to render and click render image. Now while it's rendering, it could take maybe just a minute up to like 30 minutes. So it depends on the resolution and everything that you've got going on in your photo. Okay, so now it is finished rendering, and so once you have the render result, you can go to image, and then you can go to save as image or F3. I'm going to save it to my desktop. I'm going to name it tutorial part 2. And there you have it. Okay, so once you have it saved, you can close out of Blender. It'll ask you some changes have not been saved. Do you really want to quit? Just click OK. Alright, so now I'm just gonna go to my Chrome browser, and I still to this day use Pixlr. Okay, so also I am so sorry, I have no idea what's going on with my cursor right now. Anyways, see here, I forgot to make the background PNG, but that is a-okay because we can just go to cutout, magic cutout. Okay, so I've added a nice little sunset in the background, so it looks like it's kind of starting to get darker, like a nice sunset. Now, I know that this is a bit dark, so I'm just going to go over and adjust the brightness a little. Also, I'm going to adjust the exposure, just so that it looks a lot nicer. And there you have it. I'm just going to save it right here. Okay, now I can close out of everything. Alright, so that was it for today's tutorial on how to make a GFX, the updated version. So please leave a comment if this worked for you, and I hope that you have a great day or night. Bye!